Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to continue with our 1972 Action PC Football Tournament, one and done. And tonight's matchup pits the Minnesota Vikings, who are the 7th seed in the first bracket, against the number 2 seeded Oakland Raiders. The Vikings in 1972 were 7-7 with Fran Tarkenton at the helm, returning from the New York Giants. And the Oakland Raiders were 10-3-1 and would lose in the Immaculate Reception game to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Raiders at home. Again, they are the 2 seed in bracket 1. I will be playing as the Minnesota Vikings, the 7-7 team. I always play as the lower seed. For the Vikings on offense, the running backs are Reed and Marinaro. The wideouts are Gilliam and Washington. The tight end is Beasley. The quarterback is Fran Tarkenton. The tackles are Alderman and Yari. Guards White and Ward. The center is Mitch Tingelhoff. For the Oakland Raiders, they are led by the Notre Dame grad, the Mad Bomber, Darryl LaMonica. The running backs are Hubbard and Smith. The wideouts, Biliknikoff and Siani. The tight end is Chester. The tackles, Brown and Bueller. The guards are the tackles are Brown and Seller. The guards are Upshaw and Bueller. The center is the great Jim Otto. For Minnesota on defense, the defensive ends, Marshall and Eller. The defensive tackles, Larson and Page, the Purple Gang. The linebackers, Hillenberg, Seaman, and Winston. The defensive backs, the cornerbacks, Bryant and West. The safeties, Krause and Kozolki. Should be a slobber knocker, hard-hitting ball game. For the Oakland Raiders, the defensive ends, Sistrunk and Jones. The tackles, Thomas and Keaton. The linebackers, Irons, Connors, and Villapiano. The defensive backs, the great Willie Brown and Wilson. The safeties, Atkins and Tatum. To Oakland we go. It is 64 degrees, clear skies. The wind's 5 to 15 miles per hour. And let's hit play. The Vikings won the toss, elected to receive. The screen will go black to a moment and will be at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. All right. Here's the kickoff. Back deep for the Vikings. Gilliam. The short men are Jones and West. Here's the kickoff. The return. Past the 30, past the 40, near midfield. A great return by Gilliam. John Gilliam, a wonderful return on the George Blanda kickoff. 45 yards, and Fran Tarkenton and the offense will start 1st and 10 at their 48. A good start here for the Vikings. Here in Oakland, we have Philip Reynolds and Denny and Grays and Cards. Check out those wonderful channels. The Vikings will look for Ed Marinaro on the screen on 1st down. Why? Oh, I forgot this. Hold on. Options. Game preferences. Game setup. The computer will play as Oakland. Here we go. So once again, we'll look for Ed Marinaro on the screen. Tarkenton. Incomplete to Marinaro. Getting in there, causing all kinds of disruption, was Horace Jones for the Raiders. So Tarkenton's under center. The split backs are Reed and Marinaro. Washington and Gilliam are your wideouts. So this is John Gilliam. Brown's on him, tremendous defender. And this is Gene Washington. Wilson is on him. Beasley is our tight end, and he's covered by Atkinson. Oscar Reed, a 5 receiver out of the backfield, and he averaged 4.2 yards a carry in 1972. And Ed Marinero is covered by Villapiano. He averaged 3.4 yards a carry. So it is 2nd and 10. We'll go rinse and repeat once again. Actually, Marinero will go out wide. Hand off up the middle to Oscar Reed. Reed has no blocking. The Vikings front 7 blow that play up. Tackle by Phil Villapiano. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. Vikings had tremendous field position. It could go to a squander here. 3rd and 10. And we're going to stick with Reed and Marinero in the backfield. Marinero again goes out wide. They're going to look for Marinero. They need 3rd and 10. On the short out, Ed Marinero. Tarkenton back to pass. Complete to Marinero, but he is tackled by Villapiano 2 yards short of the first down. A thudding tackle from one Paisan to another. Villapiano nails Ed Marinero. And it will be 4th and 2. 4th and 2 on the Oakland 44. The Vikings will keep the offense on the field. Marinero will go out wide once again. Going to look for Reed, Oscar Reed in the flat. 4th and 2, Vikings going for it. Complete to Reed in the flat, and it's a big gain. He brings it out past the 30, 15 yards. Tarkenton hits him in stride out of the backfield. Tackle by Irons for the Raiders. Raiders are in a 4-3 basic looking run, spying the quarterback, but Tarkenton back-to-back passes move the chain. So it's 1st and 10 for Minnesota on the Oakland 29. They will go I formation. I formation. Brown will be the up back. That's Bill Brown. And Osborne will be behind him. So a new set of running backs. Brown's the up back. Osborne behind him. They're going to give the ball to Bill Brown. Play action fake run counter to Bill Brown. Trap right. There goes Brown. Brown has a little room. Struggles for 2. Irons brings him down with some help from his friends. Bill Brown 1 carry 2 yards. Then now go split backfield. Split backfield. They're going to look for Gilliam up top. Play action fake. Short hitch. Play action fake. And Tarkenton is blindsided by Villapiano. Oh, wow. Loss of 4. Villapiano did not buy the play fake, and Tarkenton is planted in the Coliseum ground. They were doubling Gilliam. Villapiano was a delayed blitzer. Ed Marinero comes back in the game for Brown. And Oscar Reed for Dave Osborne. They have their rest. Marinero will go out wide. They'll look for Reed on the screen on 3rd down. Complete to Reed. He's close to the first. Close.
Holding offense.
Oh!
73, 15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty on Yari. Nullifies the 11-yard gain on the screen. Holy cow. Here at the field, we have Tabletop Sports Delaware. He says, go Vikings. Viper Dave. Julian 10. Walter. And Graham Jacob. And our good friend Captain Carl. Hope all is well. So the screen pass, 11 yards, is nullified. Penalty will be declined. Holy cow, the Raiders decline it. It's 4th and 1. 4th and 1. The offense will stay on the field. 68% chance of Cox making the field goal. Straight ahead kicker Fred Cox. Wow, I thought they would take it. The computer declines it. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Marinero will go out wide. Offense will stay on the field. Grant's here to win it. 4th and 1. Tarkenton calls his own number on 4th and 1. Hey, diddle diddle, Fran Tarkenton up the middle. First down and more! Fran Tarkenton on the quarterback delay dive picks up 8 yards, tackled by Phil Villapiano. That's his 4th. And it's now 1st and 10 from the Oakland 12. Again, Ed Marinero goes out wide. Reed on the delayed handoff. Oscar Reed up the middle! And that's a big gain of 7. And lucky for the Raiders, once again, Johnny on the spot. Phil Villapiano, tackle number 5. Reed picks up 7 yards. 2nd and 3 from the Oakland 5. Oakland was in a 4-3 basic, normal man coverage with a delayed blitzer. And they got caught on the draw. 2nd and 3. Split backs, Reed and Ed Marinero. Marinero will get the call. Play action fake, run counter. Trap left, Ed Marinero. Marinero, nothing there. Connors comes from his linebacker spot and puts the kibosh on Ed Marinero. No gain. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Vikings. Marinero goes out wide. Bill Brown comes in. He's alone back behind Fran Tarkenton. Beasley goes out wide. Brown on the delay. Brown up the middle. Touchdown, Billy Brown! Billy Brown is in for the score. Touchdown, Bill Brown, and the Vikings are up 6-0. 6-0. Unbelievable. Here's the replay of the Bill Brown delayed handoff. Number 30's in for the score. 2 carries, 7 yards, and a touchdown. One more time, Bill Brown penetrates the Raiders' defense for 6. And here comes Fred Cox, a straight-ahead kicker for the extra point. The snap, the place, the kick, and Cox boots it through. It is 7-0. Steve Conrad's here. Happy Valentine's Day to you, my friend. Says just got back from Valentine's Day dinner. $7-0. So we stayed on the field. We converted 2 fourth downs and pick up 7 points. 7-0, 8:45 to play in the first quarter. Cox will kick off. Back deep for the Raiders. Davis, the short men are Branch and Warren. Here's the kickoff by Cox. Straight ahead boot. It's a good one. And it's going to be returned past the 30 by Davis. A 29-yard return. Finally tackled by Warwick for the Vikings. And it's the Mad Bomber, Darryl LaMonica, under center. The split backs are Hubbard and Smith. Marv Hubbard, 5 yards per carry, rushed for 1,100 yards in 72. And he is a 4 receiver out of the backfield. Charlie Smith, 4 yards per carry. He rushed for 686. And he's a 5 receiver out of the backfield. The Mad Bomber, Darryl LaMonica, completed 53% of his passes. Biliknikov, well, it's Fred Biliknikov, 13.8 yards on a reception, 58 receptions for 802 yards. And Mike Siani, 28 receptions for 496, 17.7. West is on Siani, and Bobby Bryant is on Biliknikov. Raymond Chester's no slouch at tight end either. 16.9 yards a reception, and he's a 6. And Kraus has him, the Hall of Famer Kraus. What we might do here, I was going to put Bobby Bryant on Siani, West on Biliknikov, and just double Biliknikov. But right now we have our 4-3, 4-3, 4-3 zone coverage pass. Flag on
False
the play.
start.
False
Offense.
start.
Number 87.
Chester, the
penalty.
tight end,
Repeat first
pops
down.
out of his stance. And it's now 1st and 15. And we're going to play pass zone again. It's a give to Smith. He goes to the left. He'll pick up 6. Brought down by West. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Raiders. Again, they come out split backs. 2 wideouts and a tight end. LaMonica under center. 4-3 set for the Vikings. Man coverage. Man coverage. Show blitz, but they're not going to blitz. And they'll play the run. LaMonica back to pass. He is sacked by Carl Ellard. The Purple Gang gets to the Mad Bomber. It's a loss of 6. Ellard comes blowing in and swallows up Daryl LaMonica. 3rd and 15. The Vikings defensive line will play to the out. We'll play a 4-2 nickelback. 30 and 15, we're going to play a deep zone. We're going to show blitz, show tight normal coverage, and again, we're going to drop into a deep zone and play pass. LaMonica back to pass, has time, throws to the out, complete to Biliknikov as he finds the seam in the deep zone to the out. It's a 27-yard gain. Here come the Raiders, 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 44. West gets his 2nd tackle. Once again, split backs for the Raiders are Hubbard and Smith, Biliknikov, Siani the wideouts, Chester's the tight end. 4-3 set for the Vikings. Man. And we'll play a normal split, and we're going to play the run. It's a give to Hubbard up the middle, and he is kiboshed. Paul Krause comes flying in as the front 4 slow down Hubbard. And Kraus finished the job. Only a gain of 1 for Marv Hubbard, who rushed for 1,000 yards. 2nd and 9, 6:05 left in the first quarter. 4-3 set for the Vikings. Play their defensive line. Shift left. Winston. Hillenberg is going to blitz, man coverage pass. On 2nd and 9, here comes the blitz. They pick it up. LaMonica cannot connect up. Tremendous pressure on LaMonica. He's trying to get to Smith out of the backfield as Biliknikov was well covered. And it's now 3rd and 9. The Purple Gang needs a stop here. 3rd and 9, 5:25 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Vikings. They converted 2 4th downs on their opening drive. And then a delayed handoff to Bill Brown for the touchdown. 3rd and 9. We played zone last time, and Biliknikov killed us. We're going to now play a 4-2 nickel on 3rd and 9. We're going to double. Short. Going to double Biliknikov, actually on a medium pass. Play our defensive line to the outs. And we're going to swap cornerbacks. So we're doubling Biliknikov. So it's going to be Winston, and I would assume Kraus are going to, or Kulski, excuse me, are going to double Biliknikov. And we have one-on-one coverage. Bobby Bryant should just totally shut down Mike Siani. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Pass. LaMonica back to pass. Throws to the out, and Siani burns Bryant for 10 and a first down. Wow, we put Bobby Bryant on Mike Siani. Mike Siani makes a nice move, and he just gets enough yardage to move the chains. So Oakland 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 33, 5:14 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Minnesota. We're going to play man run. LaMonica under duress. He's hit. Fumble. Who's got it? Oakland keeps possession. Who came away with it? As LaMonica falls on his own fumble. Jeff Seaman forced the fumble, but could not get the football. 2nd and 11, loss of 1. They have put good pressure on LaMonica. And Marshall's at 89. And we're going to bring in Lertzma. And Larson. We're going to bring in Sutherland. Give those other defensive linemen a rest. 2nd and 11. Going to play a zone. Zone coverage. Show tight, show blitz, and drop back in a pass zone. LaMonica gives it to Hubbard. Hubbard bounces to the outside, gain of 3, but Alan Page drags him down. First tackle by Page. Marv Hubbard, 2 carries, 4 yards. It is now 3rd and 8. Marshall comes back in. And Lertzma will switch. So Lertzma goes there. 3rd and 8. Defensive line out wide, trying to bring that pressure. 3rd and 8. Winston will blitz. Man coverage. Pass. Here comes Winston on the blitz. They pick it up, and Chester drops the ball right through his hands. He heard footsteps. 4th and 8, and here comes Blanda to attempt a field goal. So it's going to be Blanda attempting the field goal here. The Vikings will go for the block, the snap, the place, the kick. And it is wide. It is wide. The 38-yard attempt by Blanda is no good. Father Time might be catching up for Blanda. Vikings take over. Fran Tarkin in the offense. 1st and 10 on their 38. Split backs of Ed Marinero and Oscar Reed. Wideouts, Gilliam and Gene Washington. Beasley's the tight end. He's at 97. Let's bring Voigt in. A young Stu Voigt. Give Beasley a rest here. Reed. Run counter. Sweep right. Run counter, sweep right. Reed has some running room, puts his head down, and plows for 6. As Reed broke loose from the Jones tackle. But Jones recovers to help bring him down. So it's 2nd and 4 with 2:44 to play in the first quarter. On the Viking 44. They're going to look for Marinero in the flat. 2nd and 4. Tarkenton incomplete under tremendous pressure. He just gets the ball off. Vikings were doubling John Gilliam. Had he got it to Marinero, might have had some running room. Tarkenton now 3 of 5 for 34 yards. 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. 3rd and 4. Marinaro go out wide. Reed on the delayed handoff. 3rd and 4. Oscar Reed explodes up the middle, but Irons comes in and chops him down. Only a gain of 2. It's 2 yards short. 4th and 2 from the Viking 46. 1:57 to play in the first quarter, and here comes the punt team. They will not go for it here. And it's Mike Escheid to punt. Back deep is Branch and Atkinson. The punt by the Vikings. Oh, great coverage by the Vikings. Nothing on the return. Lertzma just whips Branch to the grass. So the Vikings pin the Raiders back. The Raiders have it 1st and 10 on their 5 in the shadow of their own end zone. Now let's get our starters back out there. Ellard. Well, we're going to keep Lertzma in there. We'll keep Lertzma in there. We're going to play man Key Hubbard on the run. Smith the other way. Smith brought down by Ellard. He just gets out of the end zone. It's a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 on the Oakland 2. Carl Ellard playing like a madman here. 2nd and 13. Again, they'll key Hubbard on the run. It's a pitch out to Hubbard. He turns the corner. West brings him down, but it's a gain of 6. Hubbard was able to turn the corner, and that ends the first quarter. 7-0 Minnesota. The Vikings looking to upset the Raiders and plunder and pillage and bring it back to Minnesota. So 3rd and 7 now. Hubbard and Smith, your split backs. Blicknikoff and Siani, your wideouts. Chester is the tight end. LaMonica's under center. 3rd and 6. 4-2 nickel. Extra defensive back is right for the Vikings. 4-2 nickel. Short zone. Show blitz. Show normal coverage. Who's going to spy the quarterback? 2 on the pass. Where's Winston? Winston! Where are you, Winston? 4-2. 6 on the run, 2 on the pass, 1 on the side. No one's spying the quarterback. And we're going to play pass. Short zone pass. Hubbard is smothered under! The Vikings react well once it was a run. Krause comes up from his safety position. Only a gain of 2 as he torpedoes Hubbard off his feet. Hubbard, 4 carries, 12 yards. And here comes the punt team for the Raiders. 4th and 5. The return is on. Here's the punt. And it's a fair catch. Fair catch by Bobby Bryant on the 38-yard punt. The Vikings will start 1st and 10 in Oakland territory on the Raiders' 48. Reed and Marinaro, the split-backs. Gilliam and Washington, the wideouts. And Beasley will come back in at tight end. He is rested now. Marinaro will go out wide. They're going to look for Ed Marinaro. Play action fake. Medium fly to Ed Marinaro. Tarkton throws incomplete. He threw into traffic there. As they were trying to get a good chunk of yards there. It's 2nd and 10. Tarkton now 3 of 6, 34 yards. Reed will go out wide. Marinaro will get the call. Actually, Marinaro went out wide. We got that. Bring that back. Marinaro will get the call. Sweep right. Tarkton doesn't like what he sees. He's going to go medium fly to John Gilliam. Tarkton changes the play. Throws to Gilliam. Incomplete. They were looking for the flag. They thought Brown, who tipped the ball away, made contact, but no yellow hanky. Nice play by Willie Brown. Gilliam pleading his case to the Zebras. And it's 3rd and 10. The Vikings do not want to squander this field position. 3rd and 10. Screen pass. Screen pass to Ed Marinaro. 3rd and 10. Trying to catch the Raiders in a blitz. Incomplete. As Villapiano nails Tarkenton. So the Vikings are going to go 3 and out. Here comes the punter, Mike Escheid, from the 48. He's going to look to coffin corner it. Sideline punt attempt. And not what he wanted. Out at the 25, a punt of 23 yards. So he shanks it off. His foot does not pin them back. And here's Darryl LaMonica, the Mad Bomber, and the Raiders, 1st and 10 on their 25-I formation. The up back is Charlie Smith. Behind him, Marv Hubbard. The wideouts, Biliknikov and Siani. The tight end is Chester. Man, run defense. Biliknikov. Oh, I thought they were going to Biliknikov. They went over the middle. LaMonica was looking for Chester on the short slant. Good coverage by Paul Krause helping out the safety. Hall of Fame safety makes the deflection. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. We're going to key Hubbard on the run. Man coverage. It's a pitch out to Smith the other way. And Winston from his linebacker position puts a good pop on Smith, sending him backwards, but it's a gain of 2. Another 3rd down coming up for the Raiders. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 on the Oakland 27. Your split backs, usual suspects, Hubbard and Smith. The wideouts, Biliknikov and Siani. Chester's having a tough day so far. He's the tight end. 4-2 nickel. The extra defensive back for the Vikings is right. 4-2 nickel. 3rd and 8. Winston will blitz. 3rd and 8. Short zone. Pass. Here's the blitz. They pick it up over the middle. It's complete to Biliknikov. He zigged and zagged. He's past the 50. It's a gain of 25. Finally brought down by Krause. Biliknikov, 2 receptions, 52 yards. And Mr. Stickham moves the chain for the Raiders. 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 48. 12:31 to play in the half. LaMonica brings the Raiders to the line of scrimmage. Man coverage, 4-3 for the Vikings. They'll play Hubbard on the run. It's a give to Smith. Nowhere to go. Held up by the front 7 and cleaned up by the safety, Karl Kozulski. That's his 2nd tackle. George Bueller missed his run back block, and he's hearing it from John Madden from the sideline. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 4-3 set for the Vikings. Marshall is at 90. He's going to stay in right now. Larson will come in at defensive tackle. So the original down 4 are there. They're going to play to the end. Try to get that pass rush right up the middle. Push those linemen back. Man coverage. Show blitz, but they're not going to blitz. And we're going to double Biliknikov. Pass. LaMonica back to pass. Looking. He throws underneath to Hubbard. Hubbard breaks 1 tackle, but he's brought down after an 8-yard gain by Winston. That's Roy Winston's 2nd tackle. Hubbard's 1st reception for 8 yards. They're trying to go to Mike Siani. He was well covered. Well covered by Charlie West. So a 3rd and 2 from the Minnesota 40. I formation. LaMonica under center. The up back is Smith. Behind him is Hubbard. Siani and Biliknikov are your wideouts. Chester is the tight end. Defensive line for the Vikings move in tight. Man coverage. They're sending all 3 linebackers. And we are playing the run. Run blitz! Hubbard breaks through the run blitz! Gains 3. Allard brings him down. But the chains are moved. A good, tough run for Marv Hubbard. The Raiders really want to get him started. Appa Chatter's here watching the game. Check out that channel. Hope all is well. First and 10 for the Raiders on the Minnesota 37. They go back to the split backs now. Marshall's at 84. He's going to come out. And Lursma will come in for Marshall. Eller is at 94. And Sutherland will come in, trying to keep that down 4 fresh. They'll key Hubbard on the run. It's a Smith the other way. He's not going to get much. He barely gets 1 yard, and they're saying he got a yard. Wally Hillenberg with his first tackle. Smith 5 carries 6 yards. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders under 10 minutes of play in the half. Again, split backs, 2 wideouts and a tight end for the Raiders. LaMonica barks the signals out under center. Zone coverage. They're going to show tight coverage, show blitz, but they're not going to blitz. They'll drop back in a pass zone. LaMonica back to pass, throws over the middle, complete to Chester. Brought down by Kraus, 13 yards. And the chains move once again for the Raiders, trying to tie the game up. They're down 7-0, 8:49 left in the half. LaMonica brings them to the line of scrimmage. They'll key Hubbard on the run. Hubbard runs hard for 5 yards, breaks the tackle of Seaman, finally tackled by West. So Hubbard getting his legs a-churning. Bob Brown, Raider lineman, provided the escort. 2nd and 5. Man coverage. Hubbard on the run. It's a give to Hubbard. Hubbard puts his head down. First down. Hubbard chewing up yardage. 5 yards a chop now. 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 13. LaMonica wants the rhythm to go. Gets him to the line of scrimmage quickly. Lertzma will come out. Ellard will come back in. Larson will come out. Actually, Larson will stay in. Larson will stay in. Man pass on 1st down. LaMonica gives it to Hubbard. Great reaction by Seaman. Hubbard doesn't break through that time. He does gain 4, though. And it's going to be 2nd and 6 from the Minnesota 9. 6:40 left in the half. Vikings up 7-0. Split backs, Hubbard and Smith. Biliknikoff and Siani, your wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Vikings D has held so far. Blanda, if you're just joining us, missed a field goal. 2nd and 6. Man coverage pass once again. LaMonica looking to throw. Incomplete! Looking for Chester on the medium slant. The Vikings did a nice job closing on it, and it's now 3rd and 6 from the Minnesota 9. 6:03 left in the half. 7-0 Vikings. They have come to Oakland to pillage and plunder and go back victorious to Minnesota. 3rd and 6. Marshall will come back in. Sutherland. So we have our down 4: Marshall, Sutherland, Page, and Carl Eller. We're going to play our defense out wide. We're going to play it out wide. We're going to play our defensive line to the end. Man pass. LaMonica, delayed handoff to Smith. He will not get the 1st down. Seaman reacts greatly. It's a 4-yard gain. He was tackled at the 5. And it's 4th and 2. And here comes old man George Blanda once again to try to put the ball through the uprights. The Vikings will go for the block. And Blanda puts this one through. The Raiders are on the board with the field goal from Blanda. It's now 7-3. As that was a 12-yard field goal for George Blanda. He's missed one, he's made one. Still 7-3. If you're just joining us, Bud Brown had the 5-yard touchdown run on the delay. Vikings will try to answer that drive now. Blanda puts the ball on the tee. Gilliam's back deep for the Vikings. A short men are Jones and West. The return is on. 1 yard deep in the end zone. They're going to say, return it. So Gilliam will take it out of the end zone. Gilliam past the 20, past the 25. And, oh, the ball's loose! It's a fumble! Mendenhall departs Gilliam of his senses and the pigskin. And the Raiders, Caton comes away from the pig pile with the ball. And just like that, the Raiders can strike again and take the lead. Holy cow. Braves for Life is here at the field. How you doing, my friend? Check out that wonderful channel. Oh, man, it's a turnover. Here's the replay. The colors change on a replay. I don't know why. And, oh, wow, Gilliam fumbles. And the Raiders can take the lead now with 5 minutes to go. They need to capitalize on this. And the Vikings defense is a bit winded. Ward will come in at defensive end. He's the weak link out there right now. And they're going to play man and Key Hubbard on the run. LaMonica's going to throw. He is sacked by an angry Alan Page. Loss of 4. Page blows in and throws LaMonica quite hard to the grass. It'll be 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. They'll play the defensive line out wide. Defensive line out wide. Going to double Biliknikov. Man pass coverage. LaMonica back to pass. Looking. Throws to Siani. Siani beats West to the outside. He's in for the touchdown. Siani, 2 receptions, 38 yards, and now 6 points. LaMonica, 6 of 10, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Once again, here's the touchdown pass. The Mad Bomber. LaMonica to Siani. 1 Paisan to the other. 6. And here's George Blanda. The snap, the place, the extra point, and it is, it just sneaks through. 10-7. So the turnover by Gilliam really hurts the Vikings, as now they trail by 3. Here's the return is put on. Blanda kicks it short, and Gilliam takes it out near the 40. He holds on to that ball as Carroll spins him down. It was a 35-yard return. The Vikings now trail. Darkington under center. Usual suspects, split backfield. Reed and Ed Marinero. Gilliam and Washington are the wideouts. Darkington has not completed a pass to a wideout. Everything's been to the running backs. Beasley's the tight end. They're going to go screen to Beasley, the tight end. Tight end screen. Tarkenton complete. Beasley picks up 8. Villapiano makes the tackle. He's all over the place. That's his tackle number 6. For Villapiano. So it will be 2nd and 2. Run counter. Ed Marinero. Trap right. Marinero. First down. He gets 3. They move the change. 2:59 left. 2:59 left in the half. Minnesota has it 1st and 10 on their 48. They're not going to the hurry up yet. Oscar Reed on the screen on 1st and 10. Complete to Reed. It's a big gain. He's brought down at the 26 of the Raiders. Atkinson with the touchdown-saving tackle as he stayed on his feet after a hit and kept on going. Here is the replay. Tarkenton to Reed for 26 yards. George Atkinson, that is not the right picture of George Atkinson. We'll have to change that. And the clock will run down to 2 minutes. So, with 2 minutes left in the half, the Vikings threatening to retake the lead. They're down 10-7, but they have it 1st and 10 on the Oakland 26. The diminutive one, Fran Tarkenton under center. Split backs of Reed and Marinero. Gilliam and Washington, your wideouts. Beasley's the tight end. Marinero on the delayed handoff. Marinero, the draw. Not much there. No gain. They go to the hurry up. They don't want to call a timeout yet. Marinero will go out wide. Reed will go out wide. Short out to Oscar Reed. Tarkenton, incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 3rd and 10, 1:36 left in the half. A field goal here, only 58% chance. We need to pick up some yards here. Ed Marinero leaves the backfield. He goes out wide. Reed in the flat. Incomplete! Oh, boy. Tarkenton floated it out there a little too far. Tarkenton now 5 of 12 for 68 yards. We're hoping that when we put Marinero out wide, that it would skew the defense that way. Let's see. Yeah, if we hit Reed, he's got a lot of running room. Look at this again. We just couldn't hit him. 4th and 10, 58% from here to tie the ball game. And here comes Cox, straight ahead kicker. The snap, the place, the straight ahead kick. And it's good! We're tied at 10. So it's 10-10 with 1:25 to play in the half. Cox puts the ball on the tee. Davis is deep for the Raiders. Branch and Warren the short men. Cox booms the ball. The return by the Raiders close to their 30 as Davis returns for 23 yards, tackled by right of the Vikings. 1:13 left for Oakland. We got a barn burner here. Brandon Lackey's here. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Raiders have all 3 timeouts. The Mad Bomber, Darryl LaMonica, under center. Split backs, Hubbard and Smith. Biliknikov and Siani, the wideouts. Chester is the tight end. We're going to play our defense to the out. Play our defensive line. We want to get Marshall back in this game. Play our defensive line to the out. We're going to play zone. Show tight coverage. Show blitz. And play pass, skewing to the out. LaMonica looking, throws the out. Oh, we almost jumped the route. God, son of a gun. Gain of 7. Smith, we almost jumped the route. I thought that was going to be a pick 6. Watch this. I thought that's a pick 6. Look at, oh, God. I thought we were jumping the route. We played to the out. I thought Kozulski was going to jump the route, 29. We played to the out. Oh, nuts. He makes the tackle. Gain is 7. Gain is 7. Clock is stopped. He did get out of bounds. So Smith makes his first reception. Wow, I thought we had the pick 6 there. Again, we're going to play to the out. Defensive line and our pass coverage. Show blitz, show tight coverage, pass. LaMonica, Hubbard to the out. And Hubbard is brought down by Sutherland. Gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 1. We're not calling timeout. The Raiders do. 56 seconds. So Sutherland with a huge tackle there. 3rd and 1. Play our defensive line to the end. 3rd and 1. Zone pass. LaMonica pitches out to Hubbard. Hubbard turns a corner near midfield. Gain of 13. The safety Kraus brings him down. We're not calling timeout. The Raiders will use their second. They have 1 left. Bob Brown led the convoy. Kraus with his 6th tackle. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the Minnesota 49. They can go over the middle. The defensive line will get outside splits. The defense will skew to the out. Show blitz. Show tight coverage. Zone pass. LaMonica back to pass. He's going to throw to the out. Incomplete to Chester. The zone swallowed that pass route up. Brandon Lackey says, finished my 1983 Redskins season hoping to get them to win the Super Bowl. I lost in the NFC Championship to the 49ers. Pretty funny, as that was the actual matchup that year. Different result, sad face. Yes, you are correct. That was the actual matchup. But it sounded like a fun replay. Thank you for sharing that, Brandon. All right, 2nd and 10, 36 seconds left in the half, 10-10 ball game. We have a slobber knocker here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Blood, sweat, and snot. 2nd and 10. Again, skew everything for the out. Show tight, show blitz, zone pass. LaMonica takes off, scrambling, and Kraus puts the kibosh on him. Only gets 2. LaMonica slow to get up. The Raiders will use their 3rd and final timeout. That's huge. 29 seconds to go. 3rd and 8. LaMonica's scrambled twice and only gotten a yard. That was Kozulski, excuse me. That's his 4th tackle. We'll skew to the out again. Keep everything in the middle. Make your tackles. Zone pass. LaMonica. It's a screen. Smith. Kozulski blows it up in the backfield. Loss of 1. We will not. 4th and 9. 4th and 9. 4th and 9. 4th and 9. Call timeout. Go after the punt. Call timeout. Go after the punt. We'll call timeout. And we're going for the punt block. Here's the punt. And they get it off. and it'll be down near the 10. So the Vikings could not get to the punter. 14 seconds left. 10-10 ball game. We have all three of our timeouts. Reed and Marinaro will stay in the block. Beasley will stay in the block. Who's the better pass rusher? 3. We'll keep him on that side. That's fine. Max protect. Not that they're going to bite, but we're going to look for Gilliam. Play action fake. Medium fly. Tarkin looking for the medium fly. Kaboom! Just past the outstretched arms of Gilliam. Tarkin now 5 or 13, 68 yards. 8 seconds left. 8 seconds left in the half. Max protect. Washington on the fly. Tarkin looking. Dumps it down to Marinaro. He's tackled. Third and 4. We'll call timeout with 1 second. 3rd and 4. Tarkin will heave it up. Let's see who else we have at wideouts. I don't think we have anybody else. What's Henderson? Marinaro will go out wide. Actually, Beasley will stay in the block. Marinaro will go out wide. Reed will stay in the block. Marinaro on the long slant. Tarkin throws. Incomplete. Marinaro wants a flag. No flag, and that ends the half. It's been a slobber knocker. Blood, sweat, and snot, as we call it. It's 10-10 as we go to halftime. So here we go. Again, all these wonderful luminaries in the chat. Captain Carl, Brandon Lackey, Braves for Life, Philip Reynolds, Tabletop Sports Delaware, and many, many others. Chris, how you doing? Graham Jacob. All right, so we're going to start the second half, 10-10. The Vikings will kick off. Fred Cox puts it on the tee. Tarkinen only 6 of 15 for 74 yards. Back deep for the Raiders, Davis. The short men are Branch and Warren. Here's the kick deep by Cox. Straight ahead. He booms the ball. Gets under it a little too much. That's brought out past the 30. A 22
illegal block. Receiving team.
So Branch's return will be nullified by the Atkinson illegal block. Again, that's not the right pitcher. So we'll load that up if the Raiders advance. That backs up the Raiders. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their 7. Once again, the shadow of their own end zone. Take care, Appachatter. Thank you for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. 1st and 10. Man coverage. King Hubbard on the run. It's a give to Smith. Smith swallowed under by the front 4. The fearsome Purple Gang. Tackle number 3 for Alan Page. That is only a gain of 1. George Bueller having a lot of trouble. Second bad run block. That Vikings front 4 and defense, the Purple Gang, the Purple People Eaters, have been tremendous. It's now 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. They'll play. They're going to show blitz, but they're not going to blitz. Show tight coverage. Play man. Play zone pass. LaMonica back to pass. Throws. Kozlowski again comes up from his safety spot. Nailing Smith out of the backfield after the reception. He picks up 4, and it will leave them 5 yards short. It is 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. The Purple Gang have come to plunder. 3rd and 5. Go to a 4-2 nickel. Linebacker comes off the field. An extra defensive back in. Short zone. We're going to show normal coverage. And play the pass. Short zone. LaMonica looking. And complete. Chester finds a seam in the zone. He is Malachi crunched by Krause and friends. But It's a gain of 8, and they move the chains. 10-10 ball game. LaMonica under center, split backs Hubbard and Smith. Biliknikov, Siani, the wideouts. Chester, the tight end. 2 receptions, 21 yards. Kraus is 7th tackle. Let's check our defensive linemen. We look pretty good here. Sutherland. Larson will come back in. So Larson comes back in. Man coverage, Key Hubbard on the run. LaMonica's going to throw. It's a reverse to Chester. 7-yard loss. The end around blown up by Seaman. Jeff Seaman makes his 4th tackle. Oh, wow. Madden rolled the dice and came up craps. It's now going to be 2nd and 17. Defensive line out wide. They're going to try to get a pass rush out wide. Zone coverage pass. LaMonica back to pass. Throws. Incomplete. Hubbard trying to get out of the backfield. They're looking for Chester on a medium fly that was well covered by the Vikings' purple gang zone. The safety valve was then sought by LaMonica, but it's an incomplete pass. The Mad Bomber, 10 of 16, 129 yards, and a touchdown to Mike Siani. 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17. 4-2 nickel. Deep zone. Actually, prevent. Actually, no. Deep zone. Deep zone. Defensive line. Try to get this pass rush in tight. We're going to try to get it right up the middle. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Deep zone pass coverage. LaMonica back to pass. Has time. Throws. Incomplete as Chester had no opening over the middle. Jeff Wright, the extra defensive back, the nickel back, deflected the ball away, claps his hands, thought he should have had a pick, but the Vikings force the punt on 4th and 7. The punt returns on for Minnesota. Here's the punt. And it's a good return. West had a little room, picks up 10 yards, and the Vikings will start 1st and 10 on the Oakland 47. 10-10 ball game, 11:22 to play in the game. Vikings have to take advantage of this field position. They didn't the last time they had great position after a change of possessions. Oakland's punter, Jerry DePoister, 39.3 yards per punt now. Al, Red Sox fan, is going to sneeze. We'll do a preemptive blowing of the nose. That is YouTube gold. Oh, that was awesome. All right, so here come the Vikings. Tarkinen and the offense get their first opportunity in the second half. Reed and Marinero, the split backs. Gilliam and DeMary. Calvin, did Washington? We want Washington in there. So it's going to be Gilliam and Washington. Beasley's the tight end. Marinero goes out wide. Reed is the lone back behind Tarkenton. They're going to look for Marinero off the play action fake. On the medium fly. Tarkenton going for a big chunk. Oh! Tarkenton is dumped by Sistrunk. Loss of 9. Second time Tarkenton's been sacked. First sack for Otis Sistrunk. And it's going to be 2nd and 19. These defenses are going at it. 2nd and 19. They'll go screen to Ed Marinero on 2nd and 19. Tarkenton looks. Complete to Marinero. It's a big gain and a first down. 25 yards as he hits Marinero out of the backfield. I think Ed Marinero out of Colgate, I believe, was a Heisman Trophy favorite in college. Didn't win it. 3 receptions, 39 yards. Jack Tatum tried to put the kibosh on him. Marinero gets up and just gives him a smile and says, hey, we got the first down. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. On the Raider 31. They're going to go Reed the other way in the flat. Tarkenton doesn't like what he sees. Dive play to Reed. Reed out of the split backfield, not much there. 1 yard gain. He struggled for 1. He was wrapped up and brought down by Art Thomas and friends. John Ward missed his block for the Vikings. It will be 2nd and 9. A field goal attempt here by Cox, only 49%. They need to get closer for the straight-ahead kicker. 2nd and 9. They're looking for Marinero once again on the screen. They'll stick with the play call. Tarkenton, feel confidence. He scrambles, throws, complete to Marinero! Villapiano brings him down, but it's 12 yards too late and a bridge too far. Phil Villapiano with 8 tackles and Marinero 4 receptions, 51 yards. The Colgate native is running wild out of the backfield on pass plays. 1st and 10 for the Vikings on the Oakland 18. Bill Brown will come in for Marinero, and Dave Osborne will come in for Oscar Reed. Brown on the screen. Flag on the play.
False start. Offense. Number 72. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
Ward pops out of his stance. He's missed some blocks, and now he's popped out of his stance. So it backs him up 5. It'll be 2nd and 15 from the Oakland 23. We're going to go Osborne the other way. Screen to Osborne. Tarkenton throws, complete to Osborne, and he churns for 11. Tripped up by the linebacker, Dan Connors. That's his 2nd tackle. Osborne makes his 1st reception for 11 yards. It is 2nd and 4. Brown will get the call. Play action, run counter to Brown. Trap right. Brown, touchdown, Billy Brown! His 2nd touchdown! 3 carries, 19 yards, and 2 TDs. The crew cut Bill Brown is in for another score. As Brown accelerated from the 5 and into the end zone. Great blocking up front by the Minnesota line. And here is that touchdown run once again by Billy Brown. Good short yardage runner. Gets through and accelerates. Bill Brown. One more time for the Vikings fans. Bill Brown on the counter. Touchdown. Vikings take the lead 16-10. Looking for the upset here in Oakland. Cox with the straight-ahead kick for the extra point, and it is good! It is now 17-10 with 6:54 to play in the 3rd quarter. Cox puts the ball on the tee. The Vikings smelling upset. Here's the kickoff. Fielded near the 5 and brought out close to the 30 by Davis. A 23-yard return tackled by Sharakman. So the Mad Bomber will start his offense 1st and 10 on the Oakland 29. His backs are split. Hubbard and Smith, they've been shut down so far on the ground. Biliknikov and Siani are the wideouts. Siani has a touchdown reception. Remember, Blanda's missed a field goal and made a field goal. Chester's the tight end. 1st and 10. They'll play man and key. Oh, crap, I hit goal line. Oh, nuts. And it's a long pass to Chester down the middle. Gain of 33. I wanted to key Hubbard on the run. Not that it would have made much of a difference, but I hit goal line by accident. Here's the replay. So the Mad Bomber lives up to his name, hits his tight end down the middle for 33 yards. Touchdown saving tackle by Charlie West. Chester, 3 receptions, 54 yards, and here come the Raiders, 1st and 10 on the Viking 38. They'll key Hubbard on the run, man coverage. It's Smith, and Smith has a gain of 1, stopped by Winston. Roy Winston with his 3rd tackle. Smith, 8 carries, 12 yards. It is 2nd and 9 from the Minnesota 37. 5:47 in the 3rd quarter. Vikings will show tight coverage, show blitz, and play a pass zone. LaMonica gives to Smith, and Seaman reacts quickly to the run. No gain. He blows up that play. That's Jeff Seaman's 5th tackle. So 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. This is very big. A Blanda attempt from here is only 47% chance of success. 3rd and 9. The Vikings go to the 4-2 nickel. They're going to play their defensive line out wide. They're going to play their defense zone skewed to the out and zone pass. LaMonica looking, throws over the middle, complete to Chester as he finds a seam in the zone that was favoring outside zone coverage, and Chester picks up 18. They move the chains. Raymond Chester coming alive at that tight end position. As Carlos says, come on, Purple People Eaters. I formation now. Marshall's at 87. He'll come out. Lursma will come in. I formation. Defensive line to play in tight. Short zone coverage pass. It's a give. Smith has a running room, and he explodes into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlie Smith. The Raiders finally get the run game going. Great blocking by Paul Sellier. And the Raiders earn George Blanda extra point away from a 17-17 game. Here's the Charlie Smith touchdown run out of the eye. Found the seam and accelerated for 6. One more time. Great blocking and into the end zone for Charlie Smith. Here's the extra point by Blanda. The snap, the place, the kick, and it's good. We're tied at 17. 3:34 left in this game. Tied at 17. A slobber knocker, blood, sweat, and snot at the Coliseum here in Oakland. Back deep is Gilliam. The short men are Jones and West. The big play was the turnover that led to a Blanda field goal by the Vikings. And it's 2 yards deep in the end zone. Last time we tried to have Gilliam return out of the end zone, he fumbled. And he will down it. So he puts the knee to the grass. And the Vikings will start 1st and 10 on their 20 with 3:34 to play in the third quarter. 17-17 ball game. Tarkenton under center. Marinero comes back in. And Oscar Reed comes back in. Bill Brown has 2 touchdown runs. And there was a field goal by Cox. And we'll just show you the scoring real quick. Right there. Brown, 5-yard touchdown run. Kick good. Blanda, 12-yard field goal after he missed a field goal. 7-3. Then LaMonica to Ciani, 28-yard pass. Kick good. 10-7. Minnesota were tied up on a Cox field goal. And we were 10-10 at the half. Minnesota would take the lead in the third quarter at the 6:54 mark. Brown with a 12-yard touchdown run, kick good. Then Blanda, as we just witnessed, extra point after the Smith 19-yard run. So 17-17, 3:34. Reed will go out wide. Marinero on the screen. Marinero. Complete! Oh, what happened there? The ball comes loose, but Yari comes away with it. Oh, wow, Marinero got popped by Irons. Ball came loose, but Yari falls on it. And it's a gain of 1 after that fiasco. But more importantly, the Vikings hold on to the ball. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Marinero will go out wide this time. They're going to look for Marinero on the play-action fake. Medium slant to Ed Marinero. Tarkenton looking incomplete. Trying to jump the route was Jack Tatum. Tarkenton now 10 of 20, 123 yards. A big 3rd and 9 here. 2:51 left in the third quarter. Screen to Oscar Reed. Hoping to catch him in a blitz. Incomplete. Tarkenton under duress. Could not set his feet. Villapiano provided the pressure and nailed Tarkenton. And it's 4th and 9. That is the best job the Raiders defense has done. That was a good job by the Oakland D. And here comes a punt team for the Vikings. Mike Escheid. And he'll try to punt this ball deep. Branch and Atkinson back deep. Here's the punt. Oh, good coverage! A loss of 2 as Bobby Bryant introduced himself to Cliff Branch and the grass here at the Coliseum. Remember, the Great Sports is here in the chat. A wonderful, wonderful channel. Please check it out. As Tony Fernandez passed away. Oh, that's very sad. Ugh. All right. Moment of silence. God rest his soul. All right, so LaMonica in a 17-17 ball game will start 1st and 10 on the 31. Split backs, Hubbard and Smith. Biliknikov, Siani, the wideouts. Chester's the tight end. They'll key Hubbard on the run on 1st down. It's Smith the other way, and the front 7 of Vikings react very well to it. Jeff Seaman gets his 6th tackle. Gain of 1. Smith now 11 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown. 2nd and 9. LaMonica brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Barks out the signals. Vikings will show tight, but drop back into a pass zone as well as showing blitz. LaMonica back to pass, looking over the middle, complete to Biliknikov. He found the seam in the zone, gain of 16. Bryant with the tackle. That's Bobby Bryant's 3rd tackle. Fred Biliknikov, Captain Stickum, 3 receptions, 68 yards. I formation, defensive line in tight. They'll play man, and they will play the run. LaMonica's going to throw! Complete to Siani! As he burns West once again. Gain of 32. 49 seconds left. Branch will come in for Siani. As that was a huge play there. LaMonica catches the Vikings in a run defense. Siani, 3 receptions, 70 yards, and a touchdown. Under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Clock running. The key Hubbard on the run. LaMonica's going to throw again. Biliknikov, touchdown! A quick out to Biliknikov. He breaks the tackle, and he's in the end zone for 6. And the clock goes boom. It is 23-17. Here's the LaMonica to Biliknikov touchdown. The extra point by Blanda, the snap to place, the kick, and it is good. And now, with 15 more minutes of football in this game, the Raiders retake the lead 24-17. Can the Vikings and Tarkenton answer? Blanda puts the ball on the tee. What an amazing, incredible game here, folks. Gilliam's back deep. Jones and West are the short men. Here's the kickoff by old man George Blanda. It's short. It's short. Brought out past the 35 by Gilliam. 25-yard return tackled by Maxwell. Tarkenton has to lead a game-tying drive here. 14:50 left in the game. Tarkenton under center. Surveys the situation. Reed and Marinero the splitbacks. Gilliam and Washington the wideouts. We have not been able to hit them with much. Actually, nothing, I don't think. We have got one ball to our tight end, Beasley. We're going to go max protect on 1st down. Max protect. We're going to look for Washington. Play action fake. Medium fly to Gene Washington. Stick with the play call. Tarkenton's going to throw it up. Tarkenton scrambles. It's a big scramble past midfield. 15-yard gain for the Georgia Peach. Fran Tarkenton, 2 scrambles, 23 yards. George Atkinson brings him down with his 3rd tackle. Again, that is not the right picture of George Atkinson. If the Raiders advance, we will fix that. So here's a huge scramble by Tarkenton for 15 yards. 1st and 10 on the Oakland 48. Again, max protect. Washington. Play action fake. Medium out. Tarkenton looking. Throws! Complete! Complete for 21 yards! Pushed out of bounds by Wilson. That is Gene Washington's 1st reception. The max protect gives Tarkenton the time. They were looking for Reed on a run. The delayed blitzer was easily picked up. Huge throw by Tarkenton to Washington. 13:47 left in the game. Vikings in business. 1st and 10 on the Oakland 27. Reed on a delayed handoff. Oscar Reed up the middle. Picks up 4 yards. Trailing the play was Otis Sistrunk, and he makes his 2nd tackle. Oscar Reed, 6 carries, 20 yards. Max protect. Reed, Marinara, and Beasley will all stay in the block. Look for Gene Washington again. Play action fake. Medium out to Gene Washington. Tarkenton looking, throws it out. A little too high. Incomplete. Brown hurt his shoulder on the play. He's going off the field. His return is probable. Tarkenton, 11 of 23, 144 yards. It is 3rd and 6. Again, they were keying Oscar Reed. Tarkenton floated the ball a little too high. Screen to Washington. Tarkenton. Complete. Oh, Washington dropped the ball. He had blockers out in front. It is now 4th and 6. Oh, my God. Washington, look at this. Oh, my God. We had 3 blockers against 1 defender. But Tarkenton was under duress, so he threw a little quickly. But Washington should have caught it. Providing the pressure was Horace Jones. And they were doubling Gene Washington, but still, again, we had it. So it is 3rd and 6. Cox with a 65% chance of the field goal. Kraus is the holder. The snap to place, a straight-ahead kick, and it is good. So it's now 24-20. The Vikings pull to within 4 with 12:32 left in the game. They need a big stop now on defense. They're going for the onside kick. Surprise onside kick by the Vikings! And they do not recover it. God damn it. Slot recovers it for the Raiders. Try to surprise them there. So it's 1st and 10. We're going to play man basic. It's a give to Hubbard. Hubbard is strung out. He tried to bounce it to the outside. Struggles for 2 yards. Brought down by Carl Ellard. 2nd and 8. Ellard's 4th tackle. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Man coverage. Man coverage. Doubling Biliknikov. Pass. It's a delayed handoff to Smith, and he is swallowed up by Carl Ellard and the rest of the Purple Gang. Only a gain of 2. Lersma was injured, favoring his knee, and he's going to remain in the game. But you know what? Where is Lersma? We're going to get him out and bring Marshall back in. So Marshall comes back in the game, and Larson's at 94. We're going to get him out and bring Sutherland in. So a big 3rd and 6 here after the failed onside attempt. 11:27 left in the game. The Raiders lead 24-20. Ellard's made 5 tackles. 3rd and 6. Zone coverage. Show tight, show blitz, and play the pass. LaMonica back to pass. He's sacked by Marshall, who just came in the game. Loss of 6. That is the 3rd sack of the Mad Bomber, as the Mad Bomber has been defused. Jim Marshall picks up his 1st sack, and what a sack it was. They needed that. 4th and 12. The punt return is on. Here's the punt by the Raiders. It's out near the 20. The Vikings will start on their 21 after the 32-yard punt by DePoster. And here comes Fran Tarkenton and the Vikings, trailing by 4 with 10:04 left in the ballgame in the Oakland Coliseum. Tarkenton under center. Reed and Marinara the splitbacks. Gilliam and Washington the wideouts. Beasley is the tight end. And we're going to give him a little different look. 3 wideouts, and the running back will be Ed Marinaro. The extra wideout is DeMary. And Marinaro will go out wide. Beasley will stay in the block. They're going to look for Marinaro on a medium out. Stick with the play call. Tarkenton back to pass, looking for Marinaro. Incomplete. Flag on the play. Interference.
Pass interference.
Yeah!
Defense. Number 41.
Villapiano.
5-yard penalty. Automatic. first down.
Pass interference, only 5 yards, but they pick up the first down. So it's 1st and 10 on their 26. They'll stick with that 3 wide out set. But Bill Brown will come in. Bill Brown will come in. 1st and 10. They're going to give the ball to Bill Brown. Trap right to Billy Brown. Brown with some running room as they stretch the defense out. Good short yardage runner. He's got 2 touchdown runs so far. 4 carries, 24 yards, 2 TDs. Tackled by Tom Keaton. That's his first. Oakland was in a nickel. They were in a nickel. So it's 2nd and 5. Brown will come off the field. Oscar Reed will come back on. So Oscar Reed, the lone back in the 3 wide out set. Reed will get the call. Trap right. Rinse and repeat. Reed, no room. Smothered under. The front line of the Raiders was up to the task there. Horace Jones makes his 4th tackle as they were playing tight man coverage out of the nickel. And now it's 3rd and 6 with 9:05 to play in the game. Loss of 1. 3rd and 6. They'll go back to their 2 wide out, 2 running back split set. The Vikings. Tarkenton under center. Marinaro and Reed are your split backs. Gilliam and Washington your wideouts. Beasley's the tight end. They will look for Marinaro on the screen on 3rd and 6. Tarkenton. Complete to Marinaro! And he's got it! First down! They measure. Marinaro struggled, kept his legs a-moving. Villapiano's tackle is his 9th, but not in time. The change move, Ed Marinaro, 6 receptions, 58 yards for the Colgate alumni. I want to say it was Colgate where he went. And let's just go to lineups. And let's go to Ed Marinaro. Cornell. He went to Cornell. I'm sorry, it was Cornell, not Colgate. The Cornell alumni. He almost won the Heisman. All right, clock churning, 8:14 left in the game. Vikings have the ball, trailing by 4, 1st and 10 on their 36. Oscar Reed will get the call on a sweep right. Reed turns, no! Villapiano blows it up. Looked like Reed had some room there, but Villapiano gets his 10th tackle as they were playing Gilliam on the other side. So Villapiano makes his 10th tackle. Reed only picks up 1 yard, 8 carries, 20 yards. Ground game for Reed has come very begrudgingly and painfully. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Brown will come in the game for Ed Marinaro. And Osborne comes in for Reed. They're going to look for Bill Brown on the screen. 2nd and 9. Incomplete. Lousy pass by Tarkenton. Brown was out there with some blockers. Again, Tarkenton under duress. Art Thomas with his 4th hurry of Fran Tarkenton. Tarkenton now 12 of 26, 150 yards. 3rd and 9. Marinaro comes back in. So does Oscar Reed. 3rd and 9. Reed and Marinaro go out wide. Beasley will stay in the block. 3rd and 9. Short and quick. They're probably choking off that route. Yeah, that's not going to work. Short slant. Stay to the outs. I think if we stay to the outs, we're better off. Short out. Short out. Short out to Gilliam. Tarkenton throws complete to Marinaro. The dump down back gain is 6. And it's 4th and 3. 4th and 3 on the Viking 43. 7:12 to play. Villapiano makes his 11th tackle. Marinaro, 7 receptions, 64 yards. 4th and 3. Offense will stay on the field. It'll be Marinaro on the screen on 4th and 3. Tarkenton, complete! First down! Marinaro picks up 5 on the screen. Villapiano makes the tackle. And once again, Ed Marinaro, Cornell alumni, 8 receptions, 69 yards. He has been player of the game along with Bill Brown, who has 2 rushing touchdowns. Vikings maintain the ball. 6:55 left in the game. Vikings trail by 4. Oakland 24, Minnesota 20. Vikings have the ball on their 48. Beasley will come out, and a young Stu Voigt will come in at tight end. Oscar Reed on the run counter. Trap left. They go the other way. Trap left. Not much room. Tatum comes up from his safety spot, puts a good pop on him. Reed holds on the ball. Only a 2-yard gain. 6:14 left in the ball game. Vikings have plenty of time. They need a touchdown, though. 2nd and 8. Reed will go off. And Brown will come in. Marinero will go out wide. They're going to look for Brown on the screen the other way. And complete to Brown, but he's immediately hit by irons. Gain of 4. No yak. No yards after the catch. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. 5:27 left in the ball game. 2 down territory here. Unless we get a horrible loss of yardage. Reed comes back in the game. Brown goes out. 3rd and 4. Marinero will go out wide. Reed in the backfield. Reed will block. Voigt will block. We're going to look for Washington on the medium fly. Looking for Washington. Oh, jeez, we just missed him. Wilson on the coverage. It is 4th down and 4. Tarkin now 15 of 30, 165 yards. Let's watch that over. We should have went play action fake. Just missed him. 3rd and 4. Offense stays on the field. No need to punt now. 3rd and 4. We could punt, try to pin him back deep. 3rd and 4. We're going to go for it. Beasley comes back on the field. Voigt goes out. Beasley. Short hitch. Short hitch to Beasley. We're going to... Reed and Marinero will stay in the block. Beasley. Play action fake. 55. Short hitch to Beasley on 4th and 4. Tarkin. Back to pass. Throws. Go! He dropped the ball. Beasley dropped the first down catch. You son of a bleep. Oh, my Lord. Beasley dropped the first down catch, and he had a lot of running room. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's torture myself. Let's watch it again. Look at all that running room. And he dropped the ball. Nuts. 4:36 to play in the game. Vikings have to hold here. Man coverage. Play Hubbard for the run. It's a give to Smith. Smith brought down by Ellard behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. 4:28 to play in the game. They're going to probably play a slow down here. Let's make sure we have Marshall. And we're going to bring Lursma back in. Alan Page is good. And Kara Ellard. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Zone pass. Give to Hubbard. Hubbard smothered that front four of the Purple Gang. No gain. 3rd and 11. Tackled by Alan Page. A very angry Alan Page. I agree with the chat. And ouch. Beasley was wide open. Perfect play call. 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. Show tight, show blitz. Drop into a zone pass. LaMonica, 3rd and 11. Over the middle. Complete to Chester. And they move the chains. Gain of 12. Tackled by Kraus. Vikings will call timeout. 2 left. Oh, that was huge. Chester, 5 receptions, 84 yards. Our tight end drops the ball. He's wide open. Chance to go for a touchdown. He drops a freaking ball. All right. We can still do this. Man coverage. We got to play aggressive. Key Hubbard on the run. Smith the other way! And it's a good run. Gain of 8. Gain of 8. Vikings call timeout. They have 1 left and the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. The computer likes to go for the kill shot here. Seaman made his 7th tackle. Smith 14 for 41 and a touchdown. 2nd and 2. It's an all-out run blitz. 2nd and 2. Man run. Here comes everybody. And Hubbard picks up the first down. Timeout. Again, we're going to play aggressive. We have no timeouts left. Man run coverage. Hubbard. Get him! Get him! Hubbard breaks through again! 14 yards for the man who rushed for 1,100 yards. Bueller leading the way. Bobby Kraus makes the tackle, but it comes in the Vikings' defensive backfield. Clock is running. Play the run, and they let it run down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 1st and 10 on the 18. Run blitz. LaMonica's going to throw under duress. He throws incomplete. Bryant knocks it away. LaMonica going for the kill shot. 16 of 24, 260 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2nd and 10. That stopped the clock. The computer does do that. It's asinine, but they do it. So again, we're skewing everything to the end because they want to keep the ball in bounds. Our defensive line normal. Skew it to the end. Man, run. LaMonica's going to throw again. He's sacked by Lertzma. 10-yard loss. Clock is running. Clock is running. 3rd and 20. 3rd and 20. They rush the nickel out onto the field. Deep zone. Play to the end. Pass. LaMonica throws. Incomplete! They tried to check down to Smith. He was looking for Biliknikov. On the medium cross, we played to the end. We choked that off. Eller provided the duress on LaMonica, who he hit LaMonica as LaMonica threw the ball. 4th and 20. And they're going to keep the offense on the field. 4th and 20. Is it going to be a pooch punt? Zone, deep zone. Nickel. They don't play to the play normal. I don't want to play aggressive. We're gonna play our zone to the end. Pass. It's a give to Smith. Just make the tackle. Turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. 42 seconds left. No timeouts. The Georgia alumni, Fran Tarkenton, needs a miracle here. As Brandon Lackey says, Beasley the new Ed Luther. Yes, he is the new Ed Luther. They're going to play to the out. They're going to play to the out. They're going to play to the out. So, we're not throwing to the out because they're going to be playing to the out. Max protect. Reed, Marinero, and Beasley stay in the block. We have to go Gilliam. Gilliam on a long slant. Tarkenton looking for Gilliam! Incomplete, tipped by Tatum. 34 seconds left. They were in a prevent defense. All right, you're going to go prevent. Marinero out wide. Reed out wide. Head out of bounds. Short out. Tarkenton dumps. Why would you throw to Beasley inside? Oh my God. Hurry up. Washington. Bomb fly. We need a pass interference. Tarkenton's going to heave it up. Incomplete. 10 seconds. Oh, intercepted. Intercepted. Willie Brown. They said he got underneath the ball. Old man Willie, as they would later call him in 1976, picks off Tarkenton. That's the ball game, folks. Tarkenton, 16 of 34, 168 yards, and a pick. As I think he tried to dump it down to Marinero. It was tipped by Villapiano, so it went up in the air. So Villapiano, tremendous defense. He's going to be defensive player of the game. And that's it. They pitch it out to Smith as there's no kneel down in 72. And that's the ball game. Game is over. The Vikings go down to defeat the Raiders. Hold on by the hair of their chinny chin chin, 24-20. What a ball game. And let's bring up the stat package for you. Bear with me a moment. We will bring up the stat package. Screen will go black for just a moment. And there you have it. That's a scoring right there. Let's go to player stats. Tarkenton, again, 16 of 34, 168 yards, one pick, sacked twice, quarterback rating 49.6. LaMonica, 16 of 25, 260 yards, two touchdowns, sacked four times, quarterback rating 125.4. LaMonica had a very good game, solid game. Hubbard, 14 for 63. Smith, 16 for 46 and a touchdown. LaMonica, 2 for 1. Chester on the reverse, 1 for -7. For the Vikings, Bud Brown, 4 carries, 24 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tarkenton, 2 for 23. Reed, 9 for 22. Marinero, 3 for 3. We got our rushing touchdowns. Marinero, the star receiver, 8 receptions, 69 yards. Reed, 3 for 52. Beasley, 2 for 11. Had that huge drop that was going to be a huge first down and possibly a touchdown, as he's the new Ed Luther, as Brandon Lackey put it in the chat. Osborne, 1 for 11. Brown, 1 for 4. Washington, 1 for 21. We never got the ball to Gilliam. We tried 3 times. Chester, 5 for 84. He had some big receptions after a shaky start in the beginning. Blicknikoff, 4 for 88 and a touchdown. Siani, 3 for 70 and a touchdown. Smith, 3 for 10. Hubbard, 1 for 8. Let's go to the defense. Special teams. Cox. Why is that not all the way down? There we go. Where is it? Cox was 2 for 2 for field goals, 2 for 2 for extra points, 8 points. His long field goal was 33. Blanda was 1 for 2. Thus, that gave the Vikings a chance to win the game if they scored a touchdown. His field goal he made was from 12 yards out. He was 3 for 3 for extra points. Leading tackler for the Vikings was Krause with 9, then Seaman with 7. Sacks, Ellard, Page, Lursma, and Marshall. So the front line got 4 sacks. And there was a forced fumble, but they did not recover it. For the Raiders, Villapiano, defensive player of the game. 12 tackles, 1 sack, a deflection that led to the Willie Brown interception, and he had 2 hurries. Irons had 6 tackles. The sacks, again, Villapiano and Sistrunk. The interception was by Willie Brown. Forced fumble by Mendenhall that the Raiders did recover and score points on. Team stats. Total offense, net offense for the Vikings, 227. The Raiders, 337. Vikings were 3 for 4 on 4th down. Oakland was 0 for 1. Vikings in the red zone, 3 times in the red zone, came away with 2 touchdowns. Oakland 2 times in the red zone, came away with a touchdown and a 4 times in the red zone, came away with 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Not too many penalties at all. Vikings had 2 turnovers and 3 missed tackles. Oakland protected the ball quite well. Oakland had the ball 34 minutes and 24 seconds. Vikings 25 and 36, but we had a chance to win it. We had a chance to win it. Ellard, Brown, and Tarkinen, they show as player of the games. Siani, LaMonica, and Biliknikov as player of the game. I think, Brown had 2 touchdowns. So, all right. So another game in our one-and-done 1972 tournament is done. A few more days, we'll put another one up. We'll leave you with the scoring. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I'd like to thank everybody. And until next time, as Brandon Lackey says, yeah, it was a good game, minus 1 drop, LOL. You're right. Captain Carl, at least the Vikes played them tough. I didn't think that it would be this close. The drop killed us. The drop killed us. So, thank you very much. Health and happiness till next time. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Love you all. Peace!